showing you this, I just wanted to tell you all about my evolution, about a change, a turn, if you will, that's happened in my life. I will forever be Cactus Josh, but an evolution has occurred. And I am now the Conqueror. Behold, Josh the Conqueror, greeting you on another episode of And It All Ends with Stanley. I'll explain what this is in a little bit, but it is a very cherished gift that someone gave to me. I'll explain all that in a little bit. But you came here to talk about Marvel. So that's exactly what we're going to do. I have a thing with gloves. I'm like Kanye. I don't know what it is. It's always been that way my whole life. I've had a thing with gloves. I love them. I have several pairs of athletic gloves just like this. I never played receiver. I actually played tight end in flag football for a season. But I just have a thing. So here it is. And they have the Bills on them. So let's jump right in. And actually, this color, and I didn't know it, unknowing it's perfect for what we're going to talk about. So there are a few properties that are upcoming in Marvel. This may be spoilers, may not be, but probably a few small spoilers for some of the upcoming things that are coming on, at least storyline-wise. I don't have script pieces for you. I don't have plot points. I don't have even full cast lists. But I do have a story that they're going after. So, in the comics, I always want to start with what Stan established. In the comic books, Celestial did come to Earth. The Avengers and a coalition of heroes fought it, and they killed it. And the Avengers took residence inside of this Celestial. They mined the goods, pretty much like Nowhere in Guardians of the Galaxy. Nowhere is also a place in the comic books. Same type of idea, so no difference there. But in the story, the Avengers treated this Celestial. I do believe it was Tiamat as well. I believe it was Tiamat the Sleeper. I'm pretty positive. Fact check me if you want down in the comments, by all means. Fact check me. But the Avengers took residence there. It was kind of like an Earthbound Nowhere, and the Avengers left Avengers Tower, and they moved into Tiamat the Sleeper, the Celestial they fell, and so they moved into there. Captain America, New World Order, is supposedly going to adapt this storyline, except it's not going to be the Avengers that move in to Tiamat. What I won't do, I won't tell you who moves in there, but I will say it's a villain organization. I'll tell you that. It's an organization. It's a villain organization. And they take over Tiamat Island. They move in there and they begin mining the resources. What is a spoiler is one of the resources that they are going to mine from this cosmic celestial being, hey Jesus, is adamantium. The armor, the mechanical parts, that is going to be a new substance. Obviously, this, cosmic being was an egg gestated in Earth and was supposed to be born from the planet, but adamantium is what it's made of. And this organization is going to mine adamantium and begin selling it on the black market. And then the chase. I've always said this, and if you think about it, Avengers, and even in the comic books, it all started with Captain America. It all started with Cap, and here's why. When Cap happened and turned out so well, everybody in the world wanted a super soldier. Everyone wanted a super soldier, and then that's when the weapons program began in the United States. That's when the Omega Red program for the Russians, Jovarish, that's when that program started. They all wanted to try and replicate Dr. Erskine's work and create a super soldier, but not just one, armies of them. As we know, Weapon X, I don't believe it was the final program. It was not. But one of the famous programs, Weapon 10, became our dearly beloved Wolverine, who received an adamantium skeleton. The fact that the mutants were involved with this in the comic books, and adamantium, they're going to draw it in, guys. We're starting. We're beginning with mutants. They're coming. I've said it, but they're coming. They're giving us little bits and pieces to bring us along, but they're coming. As we already know, Kamala Khan is a mutant. Kukul Khan. King Namor is a mutant. Kukul Khan. I love that. Dude, Talokan was sick. I'm sorry. I always love the villains, though. You guys know I'm the villains. I used to be the Mad Titan. At one point in time, I did a face turn. Ran with Cactus Josh for a little bit. Is it time for me to turn heel again and become the Conqueror? Jonathan Majors really made me love that character. Like, literally for me, it was Thanos, Doom, Warlock. Kang really wasn't one of, as time progressed, there are a lot of really, really interesting stories with Kang. And just to give you a backstory of Kang and why this character is so important, his story is very, very tragic. Very, very tragic. He found the ability to conquer time. But he fell in love with Ravonna Renslayer. And in all of eternity, in all of time, Kang always was trying to get back to her and get to a universe in where he and her could be together. And one of the most recent storylines is he found out that a good version of Kang, he found out that the universe dictated that he was going to be Kang. He was forever going to be Kang. And there was no way for him to escape it. And so he turned. Iron Lad, Ramatut, Kang the Conqueror, He Who Remains, Immortus. There was always Ravonna. And he could never have her. Tragic. But anyways, to go back to our original topic, that's what's happening with Captain America. And it's and the Thunderbolts. The Thunderbolts are going to follow this line as well. The Thunderbolts are going to follow this line. They're going to be involved with Tiamat Island and that side of it, but they're also going to be chasing the superhuman program, the weapons program. Thunderbolts is going to focus more on the weapons program. Captain America is going to focus more on the mutant side of things. At least that's what I'm hearing. That's what my sources tell me. So I'm coming up on 10 minutes. So with the remainder of my time, I'm going to tell you what this is. This is an interpretation of Joseph's coat. And my name is Joshua, but I've said to a lot of people that know me, my mother would tell you, I've had a Joseph story. Been to jail. Been in Potiphar's house. Quite literally. Tried to tell my brothers that we would be great if we ran together, but they backstabbed me. Sent me on a spiral. Tried to reconcile, the parts of my life, but through it all, trusted God. waited in the jail cell and said, hey man, when you get out of here, remember me. And then did not get remembered. Got forgotten by a lot of people. And, but God, I like to think, saw to my heart. And that's why he has blessed me so greatly the way he has in this season. I know that a season of work is coming, but he's been so gracious to me, and I'm so grateful. So I've always said that mine is a Joseph story. I think this is, the latter half of that story. I believe so. I pray it. Of course I do. But a dear friend from the Crossing Church, Hope, gave this to me. And when I parted ways with the Crossing, obviously I was heartbroken, a lot of emotional baggage to carry with that, and just, again, undervalued, and just really hurt by the people that I was trying to draw closer to. But she had this, for a great portion of her life. She said a dear friend made it for her and gave it to her. And then the Spirit of the Lord told her to give it to me. And it's been up in a closet, And I just thought for once I would pay tribute. I always shout to the homies in these episodes. And I just wanted to pay tribute to Hope. Sweet, sweet human being. Anybody from the Crossing Church knows Hope. Big personality, but sweetest lady. Sweetest pie. She used to always talk about wanting to have a husband. She went out there and she got her a husband, man. She found her old boy, and they got married, and she's doing well. I see her on Facebook. We don't talk as often, but I need to reach out to her. But she gave this to me. And it just felt like a sign of the Lord saying, that is your story, but I have much more for you to do. So I just wanted to show love. Didn't mean to get too personal on you guys. I know you hate when I do that, but really quickly, there have been some pop culture events. Ja Morant, the NBA Finals, everything like that. Jimmy Butler, do it for us, baby. Jimmy Butler, I want to see it. Oh, I do got to cover something, but anyways, events like that have come up that I kind of wanted to speak on, but I didn't really. And my brother Brian suggested to me that I did. So I'm just curious to know if y'all would be into something like that. So let me know. All right, with this last couple of minutes that I have, I got to find something to cut out of here. Ed Oliver. 4 years, $68 million, 40-something guaranteed. Hey, I don't know where the money's coming from that we can't get DeAndre Hopkins, but get your money, young boy. Get your money. I think they should slide him to defensive end. Give him a try at defensive end and see what happens. Bruh, they should try that. I've done it before in Madden. Aaron Donald. Baby Aaron Donald. But anyways, I really got to go. YouTube is not going to let me upload all of this, and this is pretty much a perfect take. So I don't want to cut anything out. I just don't want to make any edits if I'm keeping it real, if I'm keeping it 100. So that being said, I'm going to have to cut it because of the intro. Oh well. But anyways, that being said, guys, Excelsior. No